everybody. Since we ran right up to time here, we're getting set up in a hurry. Welcome back. We're round 5 of 6 at the 2016 X-Wing Regional in Roanoke, Virginia. We're at Star City Game Center in Roanoke, and right now we're looking at Eric Maynard, who's 3-1, and Preston Bitzer is also 3-1. And Preston drove up from Charleston. And Eric Maynard's from Kingsport, Tennessee. And let me get you their list information up.
Preston does not have initiative.
Okay. So Eric has initiative. And Eric is running Whisper, Omega Leader, and a Palpatine shuttle, but he's running Captain Yorr. So something a little different. Whisper with Vet Instincts, Advanced Cloak, FCS, and Agent Callus. Omega Leader. Juke and Comm Relay. Pretty stock stuff for Omega Leader. And Captain Yorr, unusual in and of itself. But the cargo, not unusual. Palp. And let me get that right list up to date. Let me go ahead and do this here. Little asterisk indicating Eric has initiative. Now let me get Preston's list up. Something a little bit different. Preston is running Johnny Toilet Paper Rolls, and we're running a 51-point Johnny Toilet Paper with Lone Wolf, the Punishing One title, 4-LOM Crew, and R5P8. So more baffling synergistic stuff. I'm going to have to look up because I don't know much about that stuff. He is running IG-88B with that. IG-88B at 49 points. And he's running Crackshot, FCS, HLC, Auto Thrusters, and dampeners. Alright, and so they've already set their maneuvers. All right. So for those of you who don't know, like me, I will go ahead and look these things up and tell you what's doing. For I am electronically baffled by all these new cards. Okay, so Whisper's pretty straightforward. VIACS and FCS. Agent Callus at the start of the first round. Choose one enemy, small or large ship. When attacking or defending against that ship, you may change one of your eyeball results to a hit or an evade result. So, I don't know who he has designated as aforementioned ship. I think that'll probably become clear shortly. I don't see any kind of marker on either of the ships. And as they get their first maneuvers out of the way, I'll get all this stuff right off for you. if I can find. Where are you? Why do you have to defy me? Where is it? Was Eric running the new dial covers? Yes, they are sexy. All right, somebody help me out and post Forlom Crew in chat, because I can't find it in my little app here. The punishing one title is straightforward enough. Increase your primary weapon value by 1. That then tacks on with Lone Wolf. Where is it? Which gives him an automatic reroll for any blank when he's not range 1 or 2. Oh, here we go. So there's the Forlom Crew. When attacking during the modified attack dice step, you may receive 1 ion token to choose one of the defender's focus or evade tokens. That token cannot be spent during this attack. Okie dokie. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. So that's a rundown of Forlom Crew. Wowzers. Would likewise be helpful if somebody could put up R5P8 Crew for me. I mean R5P8 Mech. Also not in this app. Why? So Preston coming around really fast with his Crackshot FCS Heavy Laser Cannon Auto Thruster Inertial Dampeners IG-88B, which is Gunner Jones. So that at least I understand. And here is R5P8. Once per round after defending, you may roll 1 attack die. On a hit result, the attacker suffers 1 damage. On a critical hit result, you and the attacker each suffer 1 damage. Thank you, sir. I will email X-Wing Companion Guy and tell him you are out of date. Thank you for the assist, Twitch people. Appreciate that. I think we lost some people. We're down to 82 viewers. Probably people that just had it running in the background. Need to refresh. And he's checking range. Pin that Omega leader. Looks like he's got it. Gets the Lone Wolf reroll. Doesn't help him out. Lots of green dice. Yeah, unfortunately with the setup here, I don't have 2 computers. So I've got to pull this stuff on the old Apparoo. we're back to dials. Well, Oakley Dokley then. Apparently that is on mobile, and I will check that out. Because the X-Wing Companion has failed me for the last time. Well, probably not, because I like it, but what can you do? Maybe they'll just occasionally play. It wouldn't be as big an issue.
I don't know what it is.
And
That's that thing on the bottom that
Eric eyeballs the table intently with his sex ed dial cover.
No, Malin with Crockett's versus the Inquisitor.
Whisper. G-Cloak's left. Whisper. Oh, I forgot about Mr. Yorr. That's Captain Yorr to you. He is, after all, a captain. Let's not sell him short. Okay, so if he has 2 or fewer stress tokens and a ship at range 1 or 2 takes stress, he can take the stress burden and lighten the load, but only if he has 2 or fewer stress tokens himself. Captain Yorr. Omega Leader rolls up into range 1 of IG-88B. And does things. Focus and holds on to the Jukavadaru. And it looks like Whisper is going to just catch the corner of IG's base there in arc. Yep, he does. So he focuses. Dengar, I would assume, is going to turn in. He's got Lowrider Dengar focused. And Whisper with many dice. Looks like 3 hits. And Dengar now will shoot at Omega Leader. At range 3, reroll the Lone Wolf. 3 hits, or crits, I'm not sure. And he has taken an ion token and prevented him from using something. Focus, I would assume. Or evade, I really don't know. But we'll see. If you're wondering what the asterisk is by the name, that is the indicator that Eric has initiative. I used to do that, and then I forgot I did it, and I wasn't doing it, but I should do it. Alright, so that's lots of dice. What are we looking at? What a mess. What happened there? Okay, so that's a range 1 primary from Omega Leader into the IG. Dice every place. And he has juked that. And that's IG then, who I think just completely whiffed. What did we just see there? What's he doing? What's he trying to do? No. Okay. Yeah, he's trying to do... He does not have Whisper and Arc. But he has FCS, so he did get a target lock on Omega Leader. Ah, thank you. And Tractor Beam would have been an entertaining option there, but I mean, I don't think it would have hit him, is the problem. We've been putting up an awful lot of these lately, and I still have not seen a Tractor Beam hit. So, Eric's dials are down. It looks like he's probably going to drift out of range 1-2 to his guys there. Otherwise, he could let him pull a rib maneuver or all kinds of nifty things and take the stress, but that's going to have to wait a little bit. Actually, he's referring to target lock being the secondary. Tractor Beam being the secondary for IG-88B's ability to kick in. I believe that is to which Faulkner was referring in chat. So dials are going down. Back up to 91. I guess people are realizing they've lost and they're back. Ugh. All right, here they go. Decloak to the left and back for Whisper. Shuttle Jones, Captain Yorr, 2 back to the left. And focus. Let's see what IG does. He's moving Omega Leader out of the way. Looks like a sloop. It is. A raft of tokens up there. And a sloop from Omega Leader. Okay, so it looks like Eric's target locks are black and white. White for the locked ship. So that's what those things are. Yeah, these guys definitely play a faster game. Bumperoo from Dengar. Now he's actionless at range 1 before Captain Yorr. We're looking at here Whisper and IG. Looks like he got 2 from auto thrusters and took 2. Dengar seeing if he can shoot at Whisper. He cannot. Out of range. You're out of range. You're out of range, I said. Checking range on Omega Leader. He has him at range 3. Oh! What was that? Preston, come on. Alright, so Preston's going to take that range 3 shot at Omega Leader. He's thinking. He's thinking if he wants to take the second ion token. Yep. And say you can't do something. I'm assuming you cannot evade or focus. I'm not sure what it is. He still has Palpatine. So I'm over here turning my head to try and see around the glare on the dice like a donkey. Took a crit into Omega Leader. I don't know what it is. And that's P. Shooter Jones back at IG. And this should be IG back at Omega Leader now. HLC. We have a mix of 4 hits and crits here. I keep turning my head to see around the glare. It's so stupid. What has he done here? Are you take more damage? Oh, Omega Leader dead. Do we have more drops?
We've had 5 drops.
5 total. So you're down to 40. 40 flat. Okay. So you guys that were asking about the player count, we had 2 more drops between round 4 and 5, so we're down to 40 flat now. Oh, I can't see that. What was that? Direct hit, I assume. Autofocus is turned off, so it'll stay focused on the table. So shove a crit into the camera. I can't see it anyway. I assume that was what? That was shuttle into Dengar. I was asking about the. Somebody that saw that. Let me know what happened. Was that the shuttle into Dengar that I missed? Shuttle into IG. Thank you very much. So, yeah, sorry I missed that. I was talking to the TO about drops. Drops. Pondering. There's pondering of movement going on. Pondering. 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 Eric and Preston, deep in thought? I have no idea, bud. I'm sorry. Asking how much damage is left. I do not know. So, unfortunately, until I implement my evil plan to mic the table, we just have to sort of wait to see them come off the table. I know this is not ideal, but I'm working on it. We do not. The question is, do we know who Callus picked? And I don't know. I have not been seeing Callus shenanigans on IG though, so I think he picked Dengar, or Toilet Paper Jones, as I call him, who is about to drift one forward and make himself a fat target. Okay, so he decloaks back into the right. Whisper decloaks back into the right. Captain Yorr. Captain Yorr stops and takes stress, so he can load up Toilet Paper McToilet Pants as he drifts by lazily from right to left. The effects of those two ion tokens. What maneuver have you revealed? Prescience. He has sniffed out the IG's maneuver. I do not know if he will have arc though. It was a bump. I thought he was clear there and had done something very clever, but I guess he didn't quite make it. So here's the Drifteroo. Now we have Whisper with only a target lock on IG, but Whisper will fire and cloak, so not a terrible situation. Back up over 105. You guys are awesome. 105 viewers. Happy to have you. For the 20 or so of you who are back, we're of course at round 5. I think about, oh geez, only 20 minutes into round 5. These guys are on fire, relatively speaking. 3 hits into Dengar, who loses all 3 shields. Well, 3, those, you know what I mean. The 3 shields. Didn't evade any of them. And he rolled his die to make Whisper take a damage, but he rolled an eyeball. There's not a lot of shots going into Whisper. Whisper's only taking fire from Dengar. No, you can't use. Oh, ugly. I think that was a Palparoo for 2. So Whisper, I believe, eats 1. And that's into the shuttle. It's the IG into Yorr. There's confusion. Pointing. Many green dice. Whose green dice are these? There's the shuttle. Lean and die. Whiffs. Crack. shots. There's the shuttle into Dengar. Oh, IG. Hitting a crit. IG's dead. So back to dials.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'll try to. I can get different view. Perfect distance from the I think it is. Focus on Phelan. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah,
We're going on 23? One more case in the house.
The green dice.
my only I had my goddamn computer would be what? Huh? Here? Yeah, if I hadn't hit that rock and then got focus right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, future.
I was going to like if I had turned it into a nose, there was no point.
And so there's declip to the right. So a little bit of a discussion I'll share with everybody in Twitch, so when I put this back on YouTube, everybody knows what's going on. Conversation is, which triggers first, Advanced Cloak and or Dengar's Return Fire ability, because they both trigger on the same thing? Well, the determination for that is that it defers to the player with initiative. So in this case, it would go to Whisper. So Whisper would cloak before the Dengar Return Fire.
No, it's 3 actions on stress.
So many dice into Dengar, who's perched on a rock. Two hits and a crit. And crit appears to be Major Explosion. Oh, another crit. Wowzers. So Preston is hanging on by a thread here, and he's... What has he drawn? Another? Holy cow.
Something to run away.
that was unfortunate. What a cascade of crits there at the end. So it looked to me like he drew 2 hits and a crit. The crit was a major explosion. He rolled on that and rolled a crit and drew another, and that killed him. But let me just confirm that real quick.
If it's in, it's in. But if not, make people chase you. But the issue with making these guys chase you is if they get you an arc, they've got a torpedo in back.
Okay, for those of you hanging in here, here's the sequence of events that led to that last kill. He did use Forlom twice, so he carried dual ion tokens into the last turn. He ioned onto the rock. He did not roll damage there, but then Whisper lit him up. He took 3 hits and a crit, 1 shield, 1 damage, 1 crit. The crit was a major explosion. He rolls up a direct hit. So wiped him out in one little burst there. So that's what happened. Okay. So thanks for tuning in to round 5. Thanks to Star City Games for allowing me to run the stream here. And we will be back for round 6. It's actually going to be quite a while. We still got 40 minutes left of the round, so I would say tune back in round 5. But thanks for tuning in for round 5 here. All 110 of you, so I'm glad to see there's a bunch of you listening in. If you have any thoughts or comments for me, you can leave them here or email them to me or send them to me on Facebook and let me know what you think or what I could do to improve the broadcast for you. So thanks everybody, and we will see you in just a few minutes for round 6.